So now we are going to do this exercise à l'aide de l'image donnée, coche vrai ou faux. That is, with the help of image given, take the right or wrong. Mon père est à côté de ma mère. So it's true because as we have read in the text that mother was beside father, so of course father is beside mother. Mon père, my father, is beside my mother. Mon grand-père est derrière ma mère. So my grandfather is behind my mother. This is false because grandfather is in front of the father, that is in front of the mother. So this is false. Mon grand-mère est à droite de mon grand-père. It's again true because grandmother was sitting beside the grandfather. Tante Sophie est à gauche de mon grand-père. Again, it's right that Aunt Sophie was sitting à gauche, that is left side of the grandfather. Mon oncle est devant mon grand-mère. This is false because oncle is derrière de grand-mère. Now we'll do the next exercise. Observe. J'aime ce garçon. J'aime cet homme, cette fille, ces enfants. So they have used these demonstrative adjectives like I like this boy, this man, this girl, and these children. So they have given this here, les adjectifs démonstratifs, that is demonstrative adjective. So ce is used for masculine, cet is used for masculine when there is a vowel. Then again cet is used for feminine and se is used for plural. So as here we can see, as h is not pronounced, the sound is vowel, that is o sound is vowel sound, so therefore we have used set with a t. Otherwise for male masculine words we use s, and for female words we use set, and for plural c'est. So ces enfants, cette fille, cet homme, et ces garçons. The pronunciation is same, but the spelling is different. Now à toi. Vous aimez ces sandwiches. It is plural word because s is there. So sandwiches. So you like these sandwiches. Vous aimez ce livre. Livre is a masculine word, that is book. You like this book. Cette chanson, this song. Cet hôtel. Again, H is silent, so there is a vowel sound, and hotel is a masculine word. So cet hôtel. Now, situe un élément par rapport à un autre. So situe means locate the elements in relation to one another. This par rapport means in relation to one another. So these are the pictures given. These are the pictures so that we can learn the preposition. So before doing this, we'll look at the prepositions that is given here. Les prépositions. So first preposition is sur and then su. Sur means on, su means under. So first, le chien est sur de chaise. That is, the dog is on the chair. So is the cat. The cat is on the table. Le chat est sur la table. Then in the C image, the cat is behind the computer. So for behind we'll use derrière. Derrière la portable. Derrière la. Le chat est derrière l'ordinateur. That is, the cat is behind the computer. And here the dog is in front of the picture. So for this we'll use devant. Le chien est devant le picture or devant les images, l'image. Now again, yeah, this edge. For the edge, that is, the television is between the cat and dog. So we can use au-dessus, à gauche, près, dehors, sur. Okay, first two others, like in the D, the cat is inside the wardrobe. So we can use, so le chien, this is chien, le chien est dans le placard, and le chien, this is le chien, le chien est hors du placard, and le chat est dans le placard. Then in the E picture, le chien est devant, près de, loin de, dans, in, devant, in front. So this is devant, and the cat is behind, so this one is derrière. Then près de, loin de means near, loin de means far. Then à gauche de, à droite de. So for H we can use that le chat est à gauche de la télé, and for the dog, le chien est à droite de la télé, means the dog is at the right side of the television. And this is again, I guess, yeah, this proposition would fit here. For E, that le chien est au-dessus de, that is above the bed, and le chat, this tail of the cat, so le chat est au-dessus de lit, that is this bed. Now we have done this much. Now for this image, here we can use à côté de, we can also use this word à côté de, that is le chien est à côté de Almira. Then we have got, for this picture we can use the preposition autour de. Here I guess this placard est entre deux les chats. So this way we have explained these pictures, and the other left ones are like autour de, that is around, à côté de, beside, en face de, in front of, au bout de, at the end of. So I hope you have learned the preposition, and you should practice these prepositions with some exercises so that you can better understand. You should also try to do these pictures by yourself. Now move forward. Parle des situations ci-dessus selon l'exemple donné. That is, talk about the situation that are given above according to the example given. Yo-yo, le chien est sur la chaise. Okay, they have given this. So according to this, we have to do this part. So yo-yo, le chien est sur la chaise. So this is for this A picture. Je révise ce que je viens d'apprendre. I revise that I just learned. Complète avec mon, ma, mes, ton, ta, tes, son, sa, c'est, notre, nous, votre, vos, leur et leur. Now, first, venez voir notre maison de campagne. Notre jardin est agréable et nos voisins sont sympathiques. So, come look our house of countryside. Maison de campagne means come and look at the our countryside, that is campagne is countryside, house or farmhouse. Maison de campagne. Notre jardin est agréable. Our garden, so for our we have used notre. Our garden is agréable or nice. Et nos voisins sont sympathiques, and our neighbors are nice, sympathetic. Now nos is, since voisins are neighbors, so we have to use plural form of our, so it's nos. Now second, s'il vous plaît monsieur, montrez-moi vos papiers. That is, please sir, show me your papers. So papers is plural, so we will use the plural your, that is vos. Vous avez votre passeport. Do you have your passport? Votre passeport. Now, Marie et Luc sont chez leurs parents. Mary and Luke are at their parents' house. Chez leurs parents. At their parents. Now for leur, again we'll use leur. Leur moto est garée devant l'école. Their car is parked in front of the school. So for, of course, since here we have used leur, so again we will use leur, that is there. Now, c'est ton frère, it is your brother, or is it your brother? Oui, c'est mon frère, it is my brother. J'ai aussi une sœur, I also have a sister. Ma sœur habite à Paris. My sister lives in Paris. Mais notre parent habite à Londres. But our parents live in London. Le mari de Jeanne est drôle. That is, the husband of Jeanne is funny. Ses pantalons sont souvent très courts et sa chemise manque de boutons. That is, his pants. So pants is again plural, so we have used ses for his. So ses pantalons sont souvent are often very short, and his, because chemise is feminine word, so his chemise shirt lacks the button. Manque is lacks the buttons, means the shirt doesn't have buttons. Now we'll do the next exercise. Conjuguer les verbes entre parenthèses, means conjugate the verb in the bracket. Now vous remplissez, that we have done the conjugation of the verb remplir. So vous remplissez cette fiche, you fill this sheet. Les fleurs fleurissent dans le jardin. As we have conjugated the verb remplir, the same way we also conjugate the verb fleurir. So fleurir. So as we have used this S form, so les fleurs is this is the form of ils sont, that is they form. So if we replace les fleurs, the replacing pronoun would be they. Therefore we have used the they conjugation. Fleurissent dans le jardin. Nous ne finissons pas notre travail. Again, for nous we have used this on ending, and so it becomes nous ne finissons pas notre travail. So in this exercise we have all the verbs with the ending er. So therefore you should do this conjugation of these verbs with the ending of ir, so that you can better learn these verbs. I will also try to do conjugations, and for that I'll post a separate video, but here we'll complete this exercise. Now Maxime choisit le dessin multicolore. That is, Maxime chooses the multicolor dessin, that is multicolor drawing. Je réussis à mon examen de français. That is, I reuse, sorry, I got confused. It's not reuse, that it is success or to pass. That is, I pass my French exam, or I succeed my French exam. Je réussis à mon examen de français. I succeeded my French exam. Now, complète avec habiter, être, étudier, s'appeler, finir. Now we have to complete this exercise with the verbs habiter, être, étudier, s'appeler, and finir. So we'll do this. As we are going through this chapter, we are getting more and more verbs, and to practice these verbs, they are giving more exercises to us. Now, je m'appelle, it is, I guess now it has become habitual for you. That is, what is je m'appelle? Je m'appelle Neha. Je suis étudiante. J'habite à Hauz Khas à Delhi. That is, I'm a student and I live in Hauz Khas, Delhi. Peter est mon camarade de classe. Peter is my classmate. Il étudie l'histoire, la géographie, les maths comme moi. He studies history, geography, maths like me, comme moi. This exercise, so this much is easy. We have all used the forms or sentences that we have already used in the first chapter, like je m'appelle, je suis, j'habite. This was all for the introduction part. Now let's move further. Et vous, comment vous appelez-vous? And you, what is your name, or how do you call yourself? Comment vous appelez-vous? Où habitez-vous? Where do you live? Comment est votre école? How is your school? Qu'est-ce que vous étudiez à l'école? What do you study in the school? Est-ce que vous finissez vos cours avant 4 heures? Do you finish your classes before 4 hours? That is, before 4 p.m. Est-ce que vous finissez vos cours avant 4 heures? Do you finish your class before 4 hours? Now, remplis les blancs par les nationalités. Now we have to fill up the nationalities. Now, Ritu and Ashima habitent en Inde. They live in India. Therefore, elles sont indiennes. They are Indian. Pierre habite à Paris. Il est parisien. Since Pierre lives in Paris, so he is Parisian. Il est parisien. Mes grands-parents habitent au Canada. Ils sont canadiens. Fatima habite à Dakar. Elle est sénégalaise. Or, elle est Dakarais peut-être. Now, Stephen Hawking habite Angleterre. Il est anglais. So this is the nationality part. Now we'll do this exercise. Complète avec ce, cette, c'est. Les grands-parents sont au parc. That is, the grandparents are in park. Tu connais cet homme brun, because homme is with an vowel, so we have used this form of this. So do you know this man, this brown man? Oui, c'est le médecin Monsieur Benoit. That is, yes, this is doctor Monsieur Benoit. Et ce petit garçon à côté de lui, and this little boy beside him. c'est son fils. It is his son. Et cette jeune fille avec des lunettes means and that is that young girl with the glasses, c'est sa fille. It is his daughter. Et ces enfants blancs qui jouent au ballon, and those children, those blonde children that play ballon, play with the ball. Non, ils ne sont pas ses enfants. No, they are not his children. Now accorde les adjectifs, that is agree with the adjective, that is agreement with the adjective. Marie est très belle, beau, belle. So Marie is feminine, so we will use belle. Mary is very beautiful. Elle a un visage intéressant, intéressante, intéressant, intéressant. So again, she is feminine, so we'll use intéressante, because feminine would use e ending, and male would not have an e ending. So intéressant, intéressante, and this is for plural, intéressant, and also for plural masculine. Now elle a des cheveux noirs, again noir, noir. Again she has black hairs, so noir, 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 because cheveux are plural, so we will use noir with an s, not es, because cheveux are masculine. So therefore noir with the s, that is masculine plural, noir. Son nez est long, long, long. Again she is female, so we will use long, that is her nose is long. Sorry, here nez is masculine, so therefore we will use long, not long. We will use long because nez is masculine. So son nez est long, that is she has long nose. Elle a de jolis yeux, des yeux, elle a de jolis yeux, des yeux jolis, de jolis yeux. So for this one, the correct answer would be elle a de jolis yeux, not des yeux jolis or de jolis yeux. Why? Because we'll use the adjective before the eyes. So here we have used de. So first of all we use joli word and then you. So she has pretty eyes, not eyes pretty or the pretty eyes, because here in this they haven't used the s, but here we use es, but eyes are masculine, so there would be no es but only s. So elle a de jolis yeux, so she has pretty eyes. Now remplis avec le connaître, remplis avec le contraire des prépositions données. Means we have to fill with the opposite preposition that are given. Son appartement n'est pas au-dessus de mon appartement, il est au-dessous de mon appartement. Au-dessous. It's au-dessus, that is above, and au-dessous is below my apartment. So her apartment is not above my apartment, but it is below my apartment. Now, il ne part pas sans les bagages. He cannot leave without the bag or luggage. Il part avec les bagages. So opposite of sans is avec, with the bag or luggage. Now, les cahiers ne sont pas sous la table, ils sont sur la table. That is, the notebooks are are not above on the table, but they are on the table. Sorry, they are not under the table, but they are on the table. Ma maison n'est pas loin de l'école. My house is not far from the school. Elle est près de l'école. It is near my school. Dans l'avion, mon père n'est pas assis à gauche. In the aeroplane, my father does not sit on the left side, but he sits on the right side. Il est assis à droite. He sits at the right. Now, trouve la question. Means now we have to find the question for these lines. C'est la voiture de Jérôme. À qui est cette voiture? Whose car is this? À qui est cette voiture? Whose car is this? C'est la voiture. Now, où habitez-vous? J'habite à Kolkata. So for this live question, we'll use où habitez-vous. Now, ce sont des chaises. These are the chairs. Qu'est-ce que c'est? As we have done earlier, for objects we use the question qu'est-ce que c'est. Now, ce sont des chaises. Sorry. Je vais bien, merci. That is, I'm going well. That is, I'm well. Thank you. So this is the answer, as we know when we ask how they are doing. So for this question is comment ça va or comment allez-vous. Now, je vais bien, merci. Quelle est la nationalité de ce garçon? Because the answer is c'est un garçon indien. So for asking the nationality, we use quelle est la nationalité de ce garçon? Now, ce sont des amis. For this, que sont-ils? What are they? They are the friends. So we have completed this chapter, or we can look at this picture also. Je découvre. This is la Tour Eiffel, and this is la Porte de Londres, that is India Gate. So with this, I guess we have completed this chapter. So I hope you have understood this chapter, and I hope you are liking my videos. So if you like my videos, please subscribe and like, and if you have any confusion, you can comment down below. Okay, bye bye.